All right, good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the commencement ceremony of the Sugar Valley Rural Charter Schools class of 2024. At this time, we're going to introduce the graduates. They're going to enter from the back of the gymnasium up the center aisle and join me here on stage. So if you are able, will you please rise and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, will you please welcome our CEO, Mrs. Tracy Kennedy.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, friends, and staff to the 2024 graduation at the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School. Every one of you here this evening has made an incredible impact on the graduates who sit here today. It is often said that it takes a village to raise children. I am a true believer of this statement and thankful for the village sitting here today. Diane Lane stated, "All the lessons are in nature." You look at the way rocks are formed, the wind and the water hitting them, shaping them, making them what they are. Things take time, you know. I say, such is life. A child's development begins to shape and form with the parents. Parents have a primary bond with their children. Relatives, friends, and acquaintances start to play an important part in molding and building the impressionable minds of children. After a child is born, time moves very swiftly, as we all know. And before we know it, the child enters kindergarten. This opens up a whole new world for them to learn and develop. They meet new friends, teachers, and school staff that greatly influence who they become. Throughout their years, they start learning and growing in a multitude of ways that shape them into the young adults that sit here before you today. As they leave us, we trust that they will continue to learn and grow as young adults. Everything that they encounter in their life will be a learning experience that will help enrich their lives. They will encounter the struggles of independence and adulthood. But as we all know, those future problems and worries will eventually work themselves out, whether it's the end of the day, the end of the week, or the end of the month. Ultimately, experiencing those life lessons, whether good or bad, provides them with the knowledge to make the choices that will lead them to become successful future adults in our society. These students before you will continue to develop their purposes in life. They will eventually find themselves in the magical role of being a parent like all of us. And the process of shaping young lives in our future society begins again. And lastly, I'd like to leave you with what Eleanor Roosevelt once said. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die. And the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. Thank you.
It is my pleasure now to introduce this year's valedictorian, Mr. Gavin Morris.
Too often, when these speeches are made and our caps are thrown into the air, we lament on what is ending around us. We feel it is time to let go of this chapter of our lives and wander through the next experiences that might challenge our understanding of what we know. But if we open our minds and let the actions of the world become a part of our thoughts, a clearer observation becomes apparent. Too many things seem to be ending, but something is beginning. Something right here, something right now. And right now, we all need to remember those we lost along the way. There should be an extra person here tonight. There should be an extra graduation cap, adorned with the images of beautiful flowers, tiaras, and horses, and a diploma that reads TRR Cap, whom we lost too soon, not too long ago. I stand here in solidarity with her. I stand here in solidarity with the parents, children, loved ones, friends, colleagues, and classmates whose lives we must honor and live by example. We cannot predict the future or know what truly will happen next. But with who we have lost and what we have sacrificed, we shall learn more and more to appreciate what we have around us right now. Because no one's future is certain, and no one's well-being is secure or guaranteed. No one can tell you who you will be in one day, or 1 week, or month, or how you will celebrate your next birthday. But in early January, I could not have imagined I would have been in a different place throughout much of my final school year than here in north central Pennsylvania. Of course, those imaginings were wrong. A day after our National Honor Society group ran a cash bingo in this room, I went to the doctor, not knowing that would be the last time I would set foot in this town for 102 days. During those days, I was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy, was in a state of heart failure. Too often, this unforgiving condition is discovered too far along its path, and too many times, kids my age die. I almost died. However, I thank my life and the fact that I'm standing right here today to the doctors, nurses, and other medical professionals who kept my heart beating, who gave me more time, who knew the best path for me and wanted me to succeed in life despite this unexpected condition, who gave me the reality of a much healthier heart with the device I have on me right now. Of course, though, I do not intend to give this speech about myself. I intend to make this about all of us. And every single one of us here tonight has something to be proud of. Some of you in this room have impacted my life in so many great ways, despite the onset of these heart problems. Many of the teachers of the school deserve all the credit they can get for what they give and sacrifice for the children and young adults of this area. Tonight, there are several members of the school faculty I'll talk about, whom I have so much to thank for. Mrs. Allison Cameron, you have inspired me to have the great interest I hold in government and public servitude, and convinced me how important it is to do good for the people of this world. Thank you for what you do. Mrs. Jamie Fox, you have given me the knowledge of science and critical thinking that I'll use for the rest of my life. You have also taught me how to have strength and bliss during difficult times, which has served me very well in the past few months. Thank you for that gift. Mrs. Arlene Parker, your wit and grace are incredibly admirable, and you are genuinely a one-of-a-kind model for aspiring young leaders and thinkers to look up to. Fully expressing my gratitude for this would be difficult in one speech, but alas, thank you for all the work and support you've given me over these years. Mr. Jason Pletcher, you have taught me professionalism and how to go through harder situations with confidence and character. Those traits will serve me extremely well in life, and I thank you for that. Mr. Brian Stuger, your support and encouragement have been invaluable to me throughout the years. Your job as principal is uniquely difficult, but I commend you for your work and dedication to the school's foundation. Mr. Brock Phillips, you have allowed me to understand the world around us better, to realize there is much more to life than meets the eye, to realize the beauty mathematics truly holds, to come to terms with how the things of the universe are the way they are, to be a genius in this field of study, and to have great kindness and empathy toward everyone. Receiving these kinds of teachings has remarkably affected how I perceive the world, and I'm eternally grateful for that gift. And finally, this is Jody Wallheiser. You have been one of the greatest people ever in my life. You have given me knowledge, compassion, wisdom, love, hope, and a sense of community that will stay in my soul and remain in my memory forever. You have taught me leadership, character, and what it means to hope. To know how that flickering spark seemingly in the distance was the light inside ourselves the whole time. And no matter the time that passes, and no matter what great things you end up doing in your future, I will always know, and I will always remember, perhaps the most important thing you have ever taught me. It is in all of us to be the best person we can. Everyone, please join me in a round of applause for all these amazing people. The person I am today is an accumulation of what I've learned from the role models I look up to. My parents have been a powerful guiding light on both my recent and long-ago journeys through the darkness. My mom, Amber, and my dad, Roy, have given me the gift of family and the treasure of life. For years, no matter what ups and downs the two have gone through, their work contributed to my well-being and education has resulted in my presence on this stage today as your valedictorian. My mom has brilliantly documented my experiences, taught me just from unjust, inspired me to be a citizen of this planet, and truly captured what it was like to live in her shoes, and for others to know what it was like to live in mine, especially in the past few months. My dad has brought me thousands of miles across this nation and taught me that peace isn't just the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice. He has put in great effort working his way up at his job for 9 whole years, to help my dreams of Penn State and beyond not have to be a dream anymore, but to be reality. And to my brothers Ewan and Tyler, thank you for what you've done for me so much as well. I also thank the community of Sugar Valley, which has provided me with a sense of peace and understanding during the recent difficult times I faced. All the encouragement I've received has been beyond even my own words, even my own understanding, even my own sense of humbleness and happiness. I want to especially thank people such as Peg Thomas and the good people who helped out with the spaghetti dinner in my honor. I give my special thanks to people such as Susan Struck Bronson and her helpers who allowed the cash bingo to happen in honor of my family and me. I also thank people such as Marianne Clark and Tammy and Bree Reynolds who helped us find joy in this terrible situation. There have been other people in my life as well who've made the experience of living better. The friends I've made along the way, whether I met them outside here or directly in a school group, have been pivotal in my happiness and in my sense of belonging. There are younger peers among us tonight responsible for making my world more pleasant, regardless if I'm sitting in my bed at home or a hospital bed 3 hours away. Friends like the Rossman family have provided me with years of happy visits and memories, and friends such as the McNeil family who've maintained great friendships with me, and to my colleagues in my class behind me, whom all I wish the very best for. I also wanted to thank friends such as my Aunt Sue Johnson, who has always supported me, and Clinton County Commissioner Angela Harding, for being my first and best boss, supporting me through my career path, and teaching me how important public servitude through government and political action is. And, back there, it's one of my best and greatest friends, Alina Basala, for your amazing personality, funny jokes, smart brain, beautiful smile, and wonderful presence. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it definitely does, my dearest friend. No matter what has happened, and no matter what hills you've had to climb, you have always remained by my side. Anyway, at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, there's a large sign outside that reads, "A tower rises, hope soars." And my God, it soars like our phoenix, like out of the hell of ash. When all hope may seem to fail, and your courage may seem to end, know there are more of you, because there were more of us. There were more kids just like me. Kids with goals and desires and hopes and dreams. When I would look into their starry eyes, no matter how bad a condition they were in, all I saw were constellations. To patch every hole in that child's broken sky would be everything. We were all in it together there, and we are all in it together here, just the same. It does not matter if you were in Philadelphia or in Loganton, hope is still alive, and hope is what got me through it all. Today, we all make a choice. Today, we should cherish our time. Today, we step foot on a path paved for those who have walked miles in the sharp stones before us. The world is your oyster, my good friends, and with compassion and diligence, a future of peace is possible. You will see that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph shall be. You will see that comfort isn't just security when happiness is achieved. You will ask yourselves, what good have I done today? And, most importantly, you will not say our school's phrase, I am because we are, but see that we are because you are. That is my hope. Standing here is truly a gift. The staccato burst of a new love for someone so special and so sweet amidst the dreary darkness of the amidst the clouds, blocking the beautiful stars above us, was a gift. I cannot fully express my gratitude for our little infinity and our grand potential. Even though it may feel like we may not yet have reached our glory, remember the quote, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. As this chapter of our lives ends, and as we lament our past passing by, know that the best questions are answered in time. Time is everything. We may not know why things are how they are, why things happen, what our futures hold, or how much time we all have left. But I'll always remember what you all gave to me. I may never know what happened to my heart. I cannot tell you for sure what my future holds. I will never be sure who ends up telling my story. I do not know how much time I have left, but I can promise to every single one of you, I will not let you down. Thank you.
Will you please welcome this year's salutatorian, Miss Dakota Holdren.
For as long as I can remember, I had a dream to be a vet. Growing up on my grandma's farm, I grew close to animals. I was about 10 when I rescued this piglet that its mom had stepped on and hurt. My dad only let me bring it home because he told me it would die. But despite what they said, I had my heart set on saving this baby. Sure enough, I raised this baby pig to be the best pig ever. I trained him to follow me around the farm without a leash. I also taught him to learn his name, Dumbo. I put a lot of time and effort into this pig just to prove a point. A lot of my family wanted to believe I would go to be a vet, but deep down I knew they didn't fully believe in me. My life changed a little when I got into middle school and high school. I was unsure what I wanted to do with my life. After realizing that everyone I was close to did not truly believe I was going to be a vet, that had changed my mind and I thought about being a teacher. Then I started taking ag classes, and that's when things changed again. My first class was animal science with Mr. Bechtel and Mr. Weber. I took that class twice. I'm not sure if it's because I loved the class or if it loved the subject of the class so much, or the support of teachers. After that class, I begged Mr. Bechtel to let me take the vet science class a year earlier than most students. The class was a natural fit for me, and I wanted to learn every day. Every lesson we did interested me and kept me going for more. But not only did that class help me, Mr. Bechtel helped me and started to be one of my biggest supporters. The same year I took vet science, I also took forestry and biology with Mr. Weaver and Mrs. Fox. These classes were interesting, but also it gave me two more adults that supported me. Miss Bohartz was another adult in those classes who became important to me, and she pushed me to believe in myself. Not only did those ag teachers influence my choice for my future plans, it gave me teachers who supported my endeavors in the future. Playing sports has been a part of me. I never realized till this year how much playing the sports does not matter, as it's who you're playing with and the coaches that matter. Miss M&M was assistant coach for volleyball my 7th and 8th grade year. She quit for 2 years and decided to come back. Oh, that was the best news of my life, because not only was she going to be coaching volleyball again, she joined softball too. She has always been there for me on or off the court and the field. She has pushed me to go the extra mile and do what I want to do with my life. I believe it is a miracle that I'm standing here today as salutatorian. I was always told my family I'm not getting 1 or 2 in my class because I'm not doing a speech. I wanted to take 3rd in my class as this was still a high-ranked position and I would be proud of it, but no extra work on graduation. But now, I don't want to bore you all with a 15-minute speech about myself, so I will leave you with this. Although I got salutatorian, I am forever grateful for having my parents push me to keep my grades up and never let me get behind. I know I say high school is stupid and I'm ready for it to be over, but now that our time has ended, I know I am going to miss it. High school has prepared me for the future and has shaped me into the person I am today. I will forever be grateful. To all my classmates, stay strong and never give up. You already made it through high school, so why quit now? Wise words from JJJ MMM. Thank you.
I will carry the light like a candle that shines in the night. I'll be a beacon that's burning bright. I will carry the light. I will carry the light like a candle that shines in the night. I'll be a beacon that's burning bright. I will carry the light. Eterna, eterna, the light inside of me. Eterna, eterna, will shine eternally. There's a light that's inside that I'm not gonna hide, 'cause that light will make the embers ignite. And the light that's in me will forever be. I will carry the light. Eterna, eterna,
To present the graduation awards, will you please welcome Mr. William Deaver.
Good evening, seniors. Let me add my congratulations to those of the others that have come before. I have some awards to present this evening on behalf of several individuals, and we'll start first with the Sugar Valley Lions Club Citizenship Award. This is a cash award for 2 seniors. The first one is for Gavin Morris. And the second one is for Dakota Holdren. A local company, 343 Fire, honors the 343 firefighters who perished in the line of duty on September 11th, 2001. They are committed to providing our best to America's fire and EMS personnel, just as these real-life heroes serve all Americans every day. Our first responders are a very unique kind of hero, as they offer their time, energy, and resources, oftentimes for little personal gain. They simply respond to people in need, wherever they are, at any time, day or night. This year's recipient is a student who is involved with the local fire department and is planning to work towards EMT and paramedic certification. It's with great pleasure that 343 Fire offers this $300 award to one of our seniors, Bryn Swanger. Each year, the Sugar Valley Investment Club recognizes the 2 SVRCS graduates who have achieved the highest grade point averages during their high school career. Each of this year's recipients will receive a cash award. The first one is for Gavin Morris. And Dakota Holdren. The next award is presented by Susquehanna Transit. These students will each receive $500 to help with college expenses. First one is for Emma Downing. Dakota Holdren. Gavin Morris. And Lily Mundrick. The next award is presented by local residents Walt and Peggy Barner. This is a cash award going to 2 of our students who are entering the armed forces. The first one is for Stuart Meixel. And for Sam Goldsmith. Sugar Valley Rural Charter School has been proudly serving the students and families of this valley and the neighboring valleys for the last 24 years. Once again, this year, SVRCS wishes to recognize the students who have been with us all along. The Phoenix Award recognizes students who have been enrolled with us since their first day of school. These award recipients have only ever gone to school here. There are 7 students in this class who have been enrolled at this school continuously since their first day of kindergarten. The students in this group were presented with their medals prior to the ceremony, so as I read your names, please stand and be recognized for this achievement. Please remain standing until all names have been read. Emma Downing. Levi Galentine. Dakota Holdren. Stuart Meitzel. Gavin Morris. Caden Weaver. And Joseph Winkleman. You may be seated. At this time, I would also like to express our gratitude to all of the families and students who continue to support us with your presence at our school. Whether it's for 1 year or 13 years, we greatly appreciate the fact that you entrust us with the education of your sons and daughters, and we thank you all. The next award to be presented is the Alvis and Jean Snowis Scholarship. Consideration for this scholarship shall be given to all full-time undergraduate and graduate students who have graduated from a public school in Clinton County, Pennsylvania, and are enrolled or are planning to enroll at the University Park campus of Penn State. Consideration shall be given to students who have demonstrated financial need, who have achieved outstanding academic records, who manifest promise of success in the advancement of a democratic society, and are citizens of the United States of America. First preference shall be given to undergraduate students. This award takes the form of a $6,324 per year scholarship each year for up to 4 years. The Alvin and Jean Snowis Scholarship for this year goes to Joshua Miller Mitchell. The next award, the Armed Services Award, presented by local residents Danny and Sandy Garbrick. This is presented as a cash award to students enlisting in the military. The first one is for Sam Goldsmith. Stuart Meitzel. And Camden Copenhagen. The next award, the Earl Schreckengast Award, is presented by a former community resident and graduate of Sugar Valley High School. His family wished to recognize a student from the 17747 zip code who is the first in his or her family to attend college. This award for $1,000 is presented to Levi Galentine. Our last group of awards this evening are presented on behalf of SVRCS Foundation. SVRCS Foundation is a nonprofit organization formed 5 years ago in our school community. The mission of SVRCS Foundation is to support and enhance the development, school improvement initiatives, and programs of Sugar Valley Rural Charter School. SVRCS Foundation would like to thank everyone who supported our 2 annual fundraisers, the Cash Bingo in April and our annual Valley Boys Toys Car Show in June. That's coming up on June the 22nd, by the way. It's out here in the parking lot. If you like cars and tractors, stop in and see us. Your financial support of these events makes it possible to present these awards to our seniors. Thanks also to local businesses and individuals who made contributions to the foundation to help make these awards possible. First one, the SVRCS Foundation Agriculture and Conservation Awards, are presented as a cash award to 2 SVRCS seniors who stand out in the fields of agriculture and conservation. The award recognizes students who have consistently demonstrated hard work, effort, and participation in support of our FFA programs. First of these awards is for Lily Mundrick. And the next one is for Hayden Kerstetter. The SVRCS Foundation Good Teammate Award recognizes 2 SVRCS senior varsity athletes with a cash award. This is not an attempt to recognize the best athletes, but rather to recognize student athletes and good citizens that sometimes fly under the radar. The recipients of these awards demonstrate hard work, effort, and participation that are an example to all. The first of the Good Teammate Awards is for Joshua Miller Mitchell. And the second one is for Dakota Holdren. The SVRCS Foundation Outstanding Musician Award is a cash award that recognizes a senior musician who has shown commitment to SVRCS music programs. The recipient of this award is one whose attitude and leadership within the program makes them stand out among others. The Outstanding Musician Award is for Dakota Holdren. The Outstanding Artist Award recognizes high achievement in the visual arts. The SVRCS Art Department has selected 2 senior students to be given a cash award. The first one is for Ivy Straub. And the second one is for Lily Munder. The SVRCS Foundation Award for Scholarship will give a cash award to each SVRCS senior who maintains a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher for their entire high school career. Because there are so many recipients for this award, we're going to ask that the recipients for this award stand to be recognized, and then we'll present your award to you after the ceremony. So the Foundation Award for Scholarship goes to Olivia Darby, Emma Downing, Madison Garcia, Dakota Holdren, Stuart Meitzel, Joshua Miller Mitchell, Gavin Morris, Lily Mundrick, Ivy Straub, Bryn Swanger, and Caden Weaver. next award is the SVRCS Foundation Envirothon Award. From the beginning of the school, the SVRCS Envirothon team has been a point of pride for our school community. The Envirothon Award recognizes high achievement and long-term participation in the Envirothon competition. The Envirothon advisors have selected a senior student to be given a cash award. The SVRCS Foundation Envirothon Award goes to Rylan Rydell. John Thomas was a member of our staff and a dear friend to many of us. He taught math and science here at SVRCS for several years. His time among us was filled with laughter and friendship and learning. Mr. Thomas brought an excitement to teaching that caught the attention of even the most reluctant students. Among his personal interests were golf, astronomy, and old movies and TV shows. Upon Mr. Thomas's passing, John's family presented his memorial funds to the school to give awards to senior students that have excelled in math and science. With the end of those funds, the SVRCS Foundation has taken up the continuation of these awards in John's honor. So this year's recipients for the John Thomas Memorial Awards are Joshua Miller Mitchell, and Dakota Holdren. In addition to the scholarships that are offered directly by the SVRCS Foundation, our group is actively seeking individuals and groups who wish to present scholarships and awards to graduating seniors. The awards that follow are presented by SVRCS Foundation on behalf of businesses and families in our community. The first one of those is the Heidi Lucas Scholarship. Dan and Sandy Garvick are presenting this next award in memory of their daughter, Heidi Lucas. This cash award is presented to a senior girl who has at least a B average and is involved in multiple activities in their school and community. The Heidi Lucas Scholarship goes to Miss Emma Downey. The next award is presented by Hawksworth Company, a local business and longtime friends of our school. This is a cash award presented to a senior student who is attending a vocational technical school, carried at least a B average, and is involved in at least one extracurricular activity. The Art and Joan Hawksworth Memorial Scholarship for this year is for Bryn Swanger. The Clinton County Democratic Party has begun this year to recognize an SVRCS senior for their good works in the community over their career in high school. The Clinton County Democratic Party's Good Citizenship Award goes to Gavin Morris. The next three awards are presented by Toner Auto Parts. The Toner family are very supportive of our school and community. They're contributing 3 $1,000 scholarships to this year's pool. The first of these is a music scholarship. It is presented to a college-bound student who has demonstrated excellence in performing music during their time at SVRCS. The Toner Auto Parts Scholarship for Music is presented to Gavin Morris. The second of the awards from Toner Auto Parts is presented to a student planning to study in the fields of medicine or biology. This year's recipient is Olivia Darby. The third of these awards is presented to a student pursuing a program of study at a vocational school in an automotive trade. The Toner Auto Parts Scholarship is presented to Gage Lucas. The Bill and Debbie Mauk family are longtime friends and supporters of SVRCS, whose children both graduated from our school. Their cash award will be presented to a graduating senior who is a current band or chorus student and who has participated in a PMEA District Music Festival. The Mauk Family Music Award is presented to Emma Downing. The family of Yvonne Weaver is presenting this award in her name in recognition of her many years of dedicated service to Sugar Valley Rural Charter School and to Sugar Valley in general. Yvonne was an important part of so many of the things that happen in this community, so it is fitting that the award presented in her honor is given to a student who has done many things to help others. This year, the first Yvonne C. Weaver Award for Volunteerism is given to Gavin Morris. And the last of our awards this evening come to us on behalf of the Sugar Valley Concerned Citizens. This year, Sugar Valley Concerned Citizens has joined us in recognizing some of our students for their achievements during high school. As an organization that has served this community for many years, they wish to recognize students that go above and beyond. Candidates for this award must complete an application that details the many ways in which they serve their community. 2 students were selected for this $500 award. The first one is Emma Downing. And the second one is Joshua Miller Mitchell.
It is now time for the presentation of the diplomas. To do so, I'd like to introduce CEO Mrs. Tracy Kennedy, Executive Director, Board of Trustees, Mrs. Sandra Gardrick, and the Principal, Mr. Brian Stewart.
Gavin Oliver Max Morris, attending Pennsylvania State University, majoring in political science. Dakota L. Holdren, attending Delaware Valley University for animal science pre-professional. Dawson M. Broomgard, joining the workforce by attaining a CDL to expand Broomgard masonry. Camden E. Copenhaver, enlisting in the U.S. Army as 91F artillery mechanic. Olivia J. Darby, attending Lock Haven University, majoring in health sciences to be an RN. Francesca M. Dorman, attending Lock Haven University, majoring in criminal justice. Emma Leland Downing, attending University of Pittsburgh, majoring in biological sciences. Dylan S. Eisenhower, joining the workforce in carpentry field with Brentsy's Carpentry. Levi R. Galantine, attending Central Pennsylvania Institute for Heavy Equipment Operation. Madison Irene Garcia, attending Missouri Welding Institute for Welding. Samuel C. Goldsmith Jr., entering the Air Force to become a military police officer. Malachi Gutschall, joining the workforce before attending Central Pennsylvania Institute for Heavy Equipment Operations. Delana M. Hauer, attending Central Pennsylvania Institute for Welding. Hayden D. Kerstetter, joining the workforce to be an equipment operator for Ryland Construction. Alexis M. Kreiser, attending Lock Haven University, majoring in sociology. Gage R. Lucas, attending Central Pennsylvania Institute for Heavy Machine Operator.
Are you gonna give it to me?
I don't know.
You gotta think about it.
Just a little, Stuart. Stuart Lee Mikesell, entering the Coast Guard as boatswain's mate. Joshua M. Miller Mitchell, attending Pennsylvania State University, majoring in aerospace engineering. Lily A. Mundrick, attending Central Pennsylvania Institute for Cosmetology. Nathan R. Norton, entering the workforce to become a freelance artist. Cameron Bo Quick, planning to attend the Pennsylvania State Police Academy to become a state trooper.
I didn't know that. I figured so.
Rylan B. Rydell, attending Kentucky Welding Institute. Mariah L. Snook, attending Empire Beauty School. Alexis Catherine Strand, attending Lock Haven University, majoring in criminal justice forensics. Ivy Jean Straub, attending Pennsylvania College of Technology for radiography. Bryn M. Swanger, attending Pennsylvania College of Technology for EMT and paramedic certification. Caden Mitchell Weaver, planning to attend the Pennsylvania State Police Academy to become a state trooper. Robert F. Wirtz Jr., continuing employment with Family Care Home Health Agency. Lance S. Winchester, joining the workforce. Joseph M. Winkleman, joining the workforce before pursuing a CDL license at Central Pennsylvania Institute. By the power vested in me and by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I declare that the students assembled before you have met all of the requirements and have fulfilled all of the obligations made necessary in order to graduate and receive a diploma from the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School. They are now entitled to all the rights thereto attached. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from right to left. It is a great pleasure and honor for me to present to you the Sugar Valley Rural Charter School graduation class of 2024.